Hi everyone, welcome to this tutorial where we are dealing with foundational principles, mathematical principles to computer science. This tutorial is centered on factorization. Now, before we deal with factorization, let's just define a couple of concepts. What is a factor? In simple, what is a factor in simple? These are numbers which you can multiply to get a number. For example, we can talk of what? We can say 20. Okay, which numbers can we multiply to get 20? Which numbers can we multiply to get 20? So 20 we can have 10 and 2. These are factors. We can have 5 and 4. These are factors. We can have 20 itself and 1. So numbers which you can multiply to get a number, these are factors. So I'm just laying out a foundation. Number 2, let us try to define what is called the greatest common factor, GCF. What is the greatest common factor? Like in this case, we can talk of what you see. There's 20 here and 1. So the greatest common factors in this one. Greatest common factor, we can also say, okay, let's just have illustrative examples. Like we can have 25b cubed and 10b squared. What are the greatest common factors? Or what is the greatest common factor of these terms? So we have there, let's put for this one. For 25, we can have what? For 25, we have factors as 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by b multiplied by b multiplied by b. That's 25b cubed. Okay, 25b cubed. Then for 10b squared, what are the factors of 10b squared? We've got 5 multiplied by 2 multiplied by b multiplied by b. So now, what are the common factors which you find in both terms? Okay, so 5 is also found. 5 is there and 5 is also there. So we take 5 down. Then we have got, what else do we have? We have got B and we have got B. B is also down there. Then we've got another B and another B. So there, which is equal to 5b squared. So what are you saying now? We are now saying now our GCF is what? Is 5b squared. It's very simple. It's very simple. Okay, so having defined these terms, let us move to how do we factorize different terms? How do we factorize different terms? Number one, we want to look at factorize by grouping. We want to look at factorizing by grouping. Okay, grouping, so which means there are some numbers without any format, so we need to group. We need to group these numbers. For example, we have got 4ab plus 12a plus 3b plus 9. There's no particular order there. So you need to do what is grouping. So how do you group this? So we group them into what? Into pairs. You group them into pairs like that. So that's the grouping method of factorization which you use. So now we find the common factors for this term and the common factors for that other term. For this term and for that other term. Okay, so what to do now? We'll look at this. What are the common factors? We've got 4ab plus 12a. So in this case, we see that 4a is common. 4a can also get into this. So we have our 4a outside. That's the common factor. Here we are left with what? Left with b plus. To get 12, so you need 3 there. So there you go. 4a outside, then b plus 3. So these are the factors of this term. Then we move on to the next term. What is the common factor there? The common factor there is 3. It's 3. Then if it is 3, so which means now inside we are left with b plus, to get 9 you need another 3. So there you go. So then looking at this term, you see that b plus 3 is common in both terms. So you take our b plus 3. Okay, so that's the first factor. Then we are left with what? With 4a plus 3. So this is the method of grouping. This is the method of grouping, factorizing by grouping. This is our solution. Very simple. So now I want you to try this. Now I want you to try this in your own space. I want you to try this. So that's the first thing which you're going to try. You're going to try this. The first one you're going to try 81 c cubed d. Okay, 81c and what? And 45 c squared d squared. You're going to find the GCF for this one. You're going to find the GCF for this. That's the first one. Then for the second one, you are going to factorize this by the method of grouping. You're going to factorize this. So you're going to factorize 2x squared minus 3x plus 8x minus 12. You're going to factorize this. Then you post your answer on our platform and we discuss any other variations and any other problems. Thank you so much for your time.